Hey guys, welcome to VLOGOWEEN. I feel like this is kind of... Okay, that's better. Today is VLOGOWEEN day 12. Yet again, I know I don't have my backdrop up again today. And that is because I feel like I say this every day, but it's just the truth. I was literally so busy today. I got up. I had to go to a couple stores this morning, and I checked the mail, and then I got up at like 9:30, I think. I went to a couple stores with my aunt and my nan, and then we checked the mail, and we went for a little ride, because in my town, at the end of my town, there's this place called The Point, so it's literally just the end of the town. That's what we call The Point, and there's like, they used to have, I'm not going to say the name of my town, but they have the name of my town and then days every single year. They still have it, but it's just not at the point anymore. It's at the park, just not too far from my house. Like, I could walk there in like 20 minutes, less than that actually. So, yeah, down at the point, I took my mom and my aunt for a ride down there. We took some pictures, and then we got back at around 11. And then 11:30, my aunt's worker and my nan and my aunt and my mom, we went to where I work called Irving for dinner. My aunt's worker, my aunt, like my aunt that I'm talking about is not my aunt's worker. I'm talking about my Aunt Kathy's worker and my Aunt Carolyn. So my Aunt Kathy's worker, my Aunt Carolyn, and my mom and my nan, and myself, of course, we all went to Irving, where I work, for dinner. And then, while I was there, one of the girls that I work with, she was wondering who came in later today. So I was in at 3. I was working 3 to 10 tonight. Anyway, so one of the girls there was wondering who came in, who's the next person to come in, which was me. Like literally at the time, nobody else was coming in until I came in at 3. So, my mom mentioned to her that I come in at 3, and she asked me if I wanted to come in 2:30 instead. So I agreed. I had no problem with that. So I said yes, I'll come in at 2:30. So I came in at 2:30. I got home, and I only really had, by the time I got home, because we had to go to a couple stores after that, when we left. Actually, not a couple stores. I think we only had to go to Foodland, and that was it. But yeah, while we were at Foodland, like we couldn't be there for really long, because my aunt also had to come back and pack up because she left today. She might actually come back on Sunday, depending on if she has to work or not. But she is thinking about coming back on Sunday for a couple days or a week or something like that. But we'll see what happens there. Anyway, so we had to get back for her to get ready and go back home. And so when we got back, I only really had an hour to get ready for work. So I got home 1:30, and I went to work I left my house around 2:20. So I started work at 2:30, and then I got home at around 10:30, because we close at 10:30 on weekends. So yeah, and so I stayed upstairs watching a couple game shows with my mom and my nan for a bit until we went to bed. Or not I'm still up, of course, but until they went to bed. Anyway, so I stayed up watching a couple game shows with them, and then I came downstairs around 11:30-ish, and so I tried to, because obviously, like I said in one of my most recent videos and TikTok posts on my reading, like book talk account, I mentioned that I do want to start reading more, and the books that I'm reading for Halloween or for October month are all thrillers, and as soon as November 1st hits, I'm going right into Christmas books. I'm not even kidding. So yeah, I obviously want to try to get all the books on my TBR for this month read by the end of this month. So I tried I started my Strictly prediction, not my Strictly predictions, my Strictly rankings for week 2. That was last week. I still haven't finished them. I just have been a bit too busy. But, yeah. I tried to start that. I got about halfway through and I had to stop because, like, I literally go to bed 12:30 every night. Almost, depending on if I have to get up early or not. And it's 12:37. So, I'm 7 minutes late. I mean, not that it matters, but, yeah. So, I also have, oh my god, what was I going to say? Yeah, I was starting my, Strictly rankings, and I got about halfway, and then I had to stop because I realized if I'm going to read a chapter in the middle of every dance, plus, finish my rankings, there's like 13, 14 videos to watch, 13 or 14, maybe 15 dances to watch. If I'm going to read a chapter, in between each one, while I'm trying to work on my rankings, plus I have to make a YouTube video, it'll be probably around 2 o'clock before I even get to bed. So, I'm not even going to try that. So, but yeah. Reason why my backdrop isn't up again today is because it's way too late. Where I was so busy today, I wasn't able to find a place to put my backdrop, and I was gonna get Mom to do it, but she forgot about it after, so that's fine. But I'm off tomorrow unless they call me in. But as of right now, I am off tomorrow. So yeah, tomorrow I'll definitely try to figure out. Because where I'm off tomorrow, I think it would be easier because, like, my room is such a mess. I'm not even going to show it on camera because it's just hideous. It's not even, like, appropriate for YouTube at this point. But, yeah, what I'm thinking of doing is I'm going to try to film each video earlier in the day. So that way I can go into another room, hang up my backdrop. So go into another room besides mine, like maybe just out in the hallway even, and have a little setup plus the backdrop behind me. So I'm thinking I'm going to do that tomorrow. I'm going to take my backdrop, go out into another room that I actually have room to put stuff in, if that makes sense. And hang up my backdrop in another room and film the video a bit earlier tomorrow. So, like I said, I'm off tomorrow, so I think that's what I'm going to do. I just have to figure out where I'm going to put it, and yeah. So we'll see what happens with that. But as of right now, my backdrop will be up tomorrow, and tomorrow's video will be uploaded a bit earlier in the day so I can get it done and out of the way and spend the rest of the day with my family, with my nan. Because, again, my nan is only here until not this Monday coming, but the Monday after, the 23rd. So, I mean, she is still here for about a week and a half, but still. Time just flies by sometimes. Like, the past 4 days with my aunt here has flown by so fast, it's unbelievable. So, I want to, whenever we have family members come to visit for a few days, I always try to spend as much time with them as I can. And I'm downstairs a lot in my room, but whenever a family member comes to visit or a friend comes to visit, I always stay upstairs the majority of the time while they're here, because just to spend more time with them, because obviously they don't live here. I don't get to see them every day, which sucks, but you know. But yeah, anyway, I think that's what I'm going to do tomorrow, is get tomorrow's video done earlier in the day and out of the way and finished, and I don't need to worry about it anymore for the rest of the day. And go into another room and figure out where I'm going to put my backdrop. So, but anyway, that's why my backdrop isn't up yet again today, and why this video is so late being uploaded. I literally had no time. This is the only time I really had in the entire day to post this video. But anyway, today I'm going to be reading a little story called The Girl in the Picture. So, I found this on Wattpad. So, it's not super, super long. It's a pretty decent length, if that makes sense. It's a pretty short story, so it's perfect for right now when I was supposed to be in bed like 10 minutes ago. So, I'll just read the story, finish up, get my pajamas on, and go. So, there's that. So, like I said, the story is called The Girl in the Picture. So, let's get into it. One school day, a boy named Tom was sitting in class and doing math. It was 6 more minutes until after school. As he was doing his homework, something caught his eye. His desk was next to the window, and he turned and stared outside. It looked like a picture. When it was home time at the school, he ran to the spot where he saw it. He ran fast so that no one else could grab it. He picked it up and smiled. It had a picture of the most beautiful little girl he had ever seen. She had a dress with tights on and red shoes, and her hand was formed into a peace sign. She was so beautiful he wanted to meet her. So he ran all over the school and asked everyone if they knew her or had ever seen her before, but everyone he asked had said no. He was devastated. When he was home, he asked his older sister if she knew the girl, but unfortunately she also said no. It was very late, so Tom walked up the stairs, placed the picture on his bedside table, and went to sleep. In the middle of the night, Tom was awakened by a tap on his window. Oh, goodness. It was like a nail tapping. He got scared. After the tapping, he heard a giggle. Literally, giggles get me. Like, even playing horror games, like, tapping is nothing, honestly. But giggles, when you hear that giggle and you know something's coming, and especially in a horror game, I hate it. Oh my god. Like, horror games are fun, and I'm into, like, horror, anything scary, anything horror related, horror movies, horror games, give it all to me. But just when I hear that one giggle, it's done. It's over. He saw a shadow near his window, so he got out of his bed, walked toward his window, opened it up, and followed by the giggling. By the time he reached it, it was gone. The next day again, he asked his neighbors if they knew her. Everybody said sorry, no. When his mother came home, he even asked her if she knew her. She said no. He went to his room, placed the picture on his desk, and fell asleep. Once again, he was awakened by the tapping. He took the picture and followed the giggling. He walked across the road when suddenly he got hit by a car. He was dead with the picture in his hand. I wasn't expecting that ending. Oh my goodness. Okay. I thought it was gonna be something like. I thought the ending was gonna be something like. When he opened the window, he saw the girl that was in the picture, or something. I was not expecting him to get hit by a car and die. That was something. All right. There you go. There's that. Anyway, if you guys enjoyed today's video, give this video a thumbs up and subscribe if you would like to see more content from me. I always say that part so fast. I need to stop. But yeah, we'll see you guys tomorrow for VLOGOWEEN Day 13. Bye guys.